Hey everyone, it's me Malanka again. Today's story brings us to October 20th of 2020. Um, some really strange behaviors started happening with my son. All day, for whatever reason, he had this fascination with my breasts and he was grabbing them constantly. And I had to keep on reminding him that doing that was very rude and that he shouldn't be doing it. I ended up taking the kids for a shower, and then he touched me down there. I had another talk with him, and it really started setting off some really bad red flags because he had never done that before, and this just came out of nowhere. So we had to have a conversation about good touch, bad touch, and that we don't do that to other people. But that was just a start of some really interesting events. October 21st of 2020, his mistress was at exchange. I texted Kyle asking when he was going to be returning back to work and received no response back, which was typical. I asked that he drop the kids off a little bit earlier, to which he stated 8 a.m. I asked him 7:30. I told him, according to the agreement, it's 6:30 to 7, please 7:30 tomorrow. He also commented that it's either 8 a.m. or he lets them sleep in and will bring them when they get up. He didn't seem to care the fact that our son had preschool the following morning, and I believe it was picture day, which is why I was asking him to come a little bit earlier so I can change him into what I wanted, because Kyle never ordered any photos. And we were actually going to go to my brother's place to get him to, I didn't have any hair gel or anything, and he was going to go and spike our son's hair for the photos. That's what our son wanted. The 22nd of October, for whatever reason, his mistress wasn't at the drop-off. Kyle ended up lying to me why the kids weren't being dropped off at 7:30 by telling me that they ate at the house, they ate breakfast at the house, which our son told me wasn't true. He's claimed that they had eaten in the truck on the way there, or on the way here. Kyle also made the comment of sharing parenting duties, yet he's not paying his portion for preschool, he's not paying child support, he's never taken them to any appointments at this point, he's dropped sick kids off with me. It wasn't shared parenting at that point. And he refuses to communicate, which is what he wanted. He wanted to communicate with me, and he wasn't communicating with me. And he never actually tried to have more time with the kids, despite the fact that he wasn't working. For whatever reason, my son grabbed my breast again, and I had to have another talk with him and explain to him as to good touch, bad touch, that you do not do that to other women or other people. You don't touch their private areas, and we had to have that conversation. October 28th of 2020, mistress wasn't at this exchange. She was at the one prior to that. Apparently, if I requested a change in things, like to be dropped off early or whatever, it's a major problem. But when Kyle asks for it, he doesn't see a problem in it. It's just like it's been frustrating because he asks for changes, and I willingly give it to him because I'm free and I want time with my children. But if I ask for a change, his answer was always no. It was always, no, we're going to stick to the court order. No, we're going to stick to the agreement. That's not going to work for me. It was always a battle with him, and it was extremely frustrating. It actually got to the point where I had to stand my ground and tell him, because you absolutely flat out refuse to work with me and give me the same courtesies that I have been giving you the last several years, I'm done. I'm not going to make it like changes as to exchange locations. Everything is going to be sticking to the court order. I'm done. And he had a hissy fit and complained and basically put me down as a person, saying that I'm like I'm the problem and this and that. I'm like, no, I'm done you walking all over me and taking advantage of me, yet you don't give me those same courtesies. So I was just done. Oh, this is so hard to go through. I'm going to end my video here. Thanks again for all the support. Stay safe. Bye.